Thanks, Miku, she's right. The atmosphere doesn't negotiate, neither does the ground. You can optimize the drone, carve up the voting map, squeeze the gig worker, and draft the late decree, but eventually, the physical world calls your bluff. You can't put out a fire with a culture war. Let's look at what happens when the policy room decides to declare war on the underbrush. The brush is getting dry. The rangers know the method to save the summer sky. From choking out the valleys with a catastrophic blaze, you set the preventative fires before the bitter days. But Washington sent a mandate to stall the burning crews, fighting a culture war they saw upon the evening news. They froze the mitigation to purge the DEI, leaving 1 million acres of timber standing high. You can outlaw the friction, but you cannot stop the spark. You're just building up the tinder in the middle of the dark. They're swinging at shadows while the matches hit the floor, fighting a phantom enemy outside the cabin door. We're managing the optics while the temperature climbs higher, arguing about the hoses while we're standing in the fire. Low health in the heart of LA's heat. They're measuring the terror walking in off the street. Estás durmiendo, estás a salvo, they ask inside the room, because a night's van on the corner spells a manufactured doom. Spikes in the depression, the suicidal dread, a policy of cruelty taking root inside the head. They print the immigration numbers on a glossy chart, while a mother in a waiting room is tearing at the heart. You can outlaw the friction, but you cannot stop the spark. You're just building up the tinder in the middle of the dark. They're swinging at shadows while the matches hit the floor, fighting a phantom enemy outside the cabin door. We're managing the optics while the temperature climbs higher, arguing about the hoses while we're standing in the fire. A panic attack doesn't care about your press release. A crown fire doesn't stop at the county line to check your voter registration. When you weaponize the bureaucracy against a human home, you can't mandate the physics of a pressure cooker's dome. There's no God coming down to hand us a fire extinguisher. There is only what we burn and what we save. Play a game of calculated chess, leaving professionals on the ground to clean up the mess. You can write the executive order to look tough on the screen, but the anxiety's empirical and the timber is lean. The crackdown is in order, it's just a tightened noose, and eventually the tension is going to break entirely loose. You can't deport the smoke, you can't legislate the drought. You light the match in the Capitol